Hey guys, and welcome to take 3 of the second campaign episode. So yeah, I've got the basic line constructed, much cheaper than I've ever done it before. And well, yeah, got a few issues here I guess with signalling and all that. But that is something that I'm probably going to spend the first couple of minutes in this episode just sorting out. So Smith Farm, if I even like... Hang on. How should I do this? Smith Farm, so I've got to go into both towns, which I probably shouldn't be doing. Line this. Yeah, I'm not making much money on any of these trains, so they're all waiting for each other. So I've created quite a bit of a maze already into Baltimore. You can see I've only used really one platform out of this entire system. So, yeah. Oh boy, I am not very good at setting up a train line, as it's evident. So, as long as... the only train's actually moving right now. Heading over to New York, it is empty. And yeah, the entire branch is empty, meaning... I've got this train moving, but you will be held at symbol very shortly. I'll have to wait for everything else to move around you. So what I will do is actually now cancel all these lines, if possible. So, yeah, I need a pause time for sure. Delete, delete. Whoops. Not that. Delete, delete. Oh, right, next I need to actually press tick, don't I? So get rid of that line. Get rid of that line. Get rid of that line. I'm going to start losing a bit of money, which is why I do need to be quick with this one. We're actually like... Okay, something like that can stay. Baltimore to Washington. Again, I don't know. I've messed something up already. I think it's just how my track layout works. It's not very good. So if I can try and hook all this up, maybe add a few bits of track as well, just to help divert some line. Set up a new rail line. Delete, delete, delete. And is that all of them? Got one more to clear up. Cool. Now let's look into track around Baltimore as well. Now that all that's cleared up, trains should essentially now disappear since you don't have anywhere to go. So you use both of these platforms, but unfortunately it's the case of the game where if I actually delete this bit of track here, right, that'll clear up the congestion between trains moving between both those cities. Now what I want to do is build another track, a third rail as such, going alongside here. Let's build a second platform in Washington. That's probably my thing I'm missing out on. So second platform's at Washington. We will upgrade, expand, that is fine. And have a second track going between the two. And yeah, that for sure is going to clear up plenty of congestion issues. Again, train station now move between the two. That caused an issue. So if I now rebuild these lines, so train list, new rail line, set up rail line. So if we start the basic Washington, Baltimore, New York, Baltimore, Washington line, passenger line. That'll be passenger only. Perfect. This one even just named the express passenger train. So capitalization. Perfect. Next one. So new line set up. Cancel that. I don't want to do bid yet because I don't even have a train line working. So it'll be breeding to the meat place. That we can save as freight only. Next we've got, whoops, okay, that's fine, new line, so set up a rail line between you and the cheese place, freight only. Next is a line between, whoops, set up line, whoop, that's fine, between Baltimore and New York. That'll be a freight only for the dresses and clothing and stuff. So if we do that, we could do a return as well in case there's like freight on the other way. Next we will then do Smith Farm. Do I have a route from Smith Farm yet? I don't think I do. So it'll be 1, 2, 3 as a freight only. And then it leaves me 2 new lines, of which I don't actually remember where I've got them from. So if I just delete these and delete that one, that gives me a Baltimore to New York, express passenger train, Nolan Breeding to Washington, Smith Farm to Baltimore, Thomas Breeding. So make sure I've got so Thomas Breeding, Nolan Breeding I have, Smith Farm I have, express passenger train, and the Baltimore to New York. Cool. Ah, right, I remember. It was a freight between the Washington and Baltimore, which I don't think I actually really need. Actually, you got the meat. So if I do that, I guess. So create a new line. Set up a new rail from Baltimore to Washington and back as a freight only. Save and exit. Add a locomotive. Right, got a basic train line. We've got a bit of money saved. Research. We'll go for the usual 1, 2. Right, and then all of a sudden, all of my delays and stuff have now disappeared, thanks to the fact I've got an actual free bit of track between Baltimore and Washington, which only certain trains will be using. Perfect. That's actually working rather well now. And there's no more deadlock situations. So we'll let that go. Now go back to my task list. Connect Baltimore and Pittsburgh. That is the one that's got me
I like to drink wine more than I used to. Anyway, I'm drinking more.
Alright, Baltimore needs cloth for the clothing industry. You should start doing a line from here. So you've got Pittsburgh, and you are a cotton farm. Yes, you are. Which is why I can now connect the two together, like so. Small station, nice and central. And then the cotton farm, I can then just build a train like so. A small and simple line this. Have I built the wrong... No, I've got the right one, that's fine. Nice and cheap, construct, build a line. Build a railway between Wilson Farm and Pittsburgh as a freight train only. As that, and perfect. Now a bit more money you can gain. And eventually, once I connect Pittsburgh to Baltimore, I can have the clothing industry work. Now, what's the deadlock situation here? So, slow down time. You are waiting for the Baltimore to New York. You're waiting for the Thomas Breeding. You are waiting for the express passenger train. And where is the express passenger train? It is over there, waiting for the Nolan Breeding to Washington. And are you the Nolan Breeding to Washington? Thomas Breeding. You are the Smith Farm to Baltimore. Nolan Breeding to Washington. So yeah, this is the deadlock situation. So I may even need an actual another platform just to cope with the... You've got the passengers trains. But I'm tempted to actually have the passenger train go on its own line. See how that goes. So we'll build it around... It's going to be a little bit more costly than I would have preferred, but unfortunately it's needed. And then yeah, this is part of the game where I don't really like how this game actually works. So if I need to delete this bit. This is why this game costs me so much money sometimes. Refund, I can actually get a bit of a refund. I'm sure it used to charge you before, but okay. Right, so you come out on the bridge, like so. Right, and let's now build its own way. So you go like that. Almost. A bit more of a sharp curve. So we do that, and then just mix the two together. Perfect. Construct. And then this part of the line we can now demolish. means the Nolan Breen train now I actually need to remove physically, because you don't need to be there anymore. So if I go back to manage train, set up a rail line, delete the two, and just create a new one again. So that's cool. Now we should see a bit more movement since that's out the way. There we go, that train's now moving. Which means the Thomas Breeding is the only other train on that line, which I may potentially want to move, because this is more functional as a passenger train line rather than a freight train, although in some cases it is actually going to be more of a case. Money wise, we're earning a bit of money, got 2 losses, but I'm sure once they actually start moving again we'll earn a bit of money. You know, for the first time we may not be in horrible debt. So let's do a bit of research. And therefore, a bit of tasks. Take Baltimore to Pittsburgh in 2 years. Hopefully, if we like cut it fine. How much does track again cost between the two? Cheapest as possible. Let's see how that goes. So, up and over, preferably. Ooh, yeah, because again, this massive hill right here doesn't make it easy for me. And again, the most direct routes may not always be the cheapest. Yeah, that's a tunnel you can see. Tunnels I don't want. I'd rather have as much. Bridging is cheaper. And you see, it's going to cost at least 1.1 million. And again, depending on how much money I can earn, will depend on how cheaply I can build a connecting line between the two. So we demolish that. Have a look at the terrain. Let me see, if I were to use platform 4 for this, no, use platform 3 instead. Platform 3, so you come out on your own way, come out the side. If I follow the river, actually, following the river may be an idea actually, because that's flat ground. So if I were to go this way around, and I need to tunnel along this one section, that's made things cheaper for me already. I just need a loan of 300,000. I'm thinking here, I'm definitely thinking. It means that train's coming in through the other side, but it's also in a way the lesser hang on, express lines nature of fast locomotives available. What's this? I've never seen that before. Express line in danger as fast locomotive available. Let me actually quickly construct a few of these supply towers. So one will go again just about in the middle here. And then one we can build to the side again in the siding. So the middle here, which means, yeah, random breakdown. This is the only line that doesn't have one. Supply tower, which I can then just place here rather cheaply. I need 900,000, so if I went to tasks, sorry, company, loans, if I were to get 300,000, I could do 5, 6, 7, 8, 73, yeah. Now like that. Well then, we've actually done it. Clothing to New York, so if I can now do a line between Pittsburgh and Baltimore. This will be a freight only. And now I just need a couple of sidings. Actually, go out to the freight only because there might be some supplies they want as well. So, Pittsburgh to Baltimore. Go back, so I actually forgot to put a train on you as well.
Oh no! It looks like one of your trains has a problem.
Did I put a locomotive in it? I don't actually remember. Add locomotive, let's see what happens. Purchase, fine. Cool, I didn't. And then go back to the set up line. Baltimore to Pittsburgh, back to Pittsburgh. Which means then freight is going both ways. So that's now Waiting track clearance. Baltimore to Pittsburgh. Have I got 2 trains on this line? I actually don't know. That's where I'm... Yeah, because you're waiting for track clear... Ah, no. Because you're waiting for the track clearance out of... Cool, that makes sense now. So if I can be able to siding... I was thinking about having a passenger train now, running on the same track as well. Dreamliner, that's fine. Probably actually worth upgrading a few trains on my line. Let's do it, John Ball.
How sweet! You have a new toy.
Dreamliner imports John Ball. So if I can now think of a siding, and that way trains can pass freely. How about just like actual whole island just here in the middle of the line, nice and honest. So that, construct, and the same here, and there. Construct a signal. One will go that way. One will go that way, and they build a supply tower in the middle. And then, yeah, new train, set up a line between, starting New York to Baltimore. But I can't go to Pittsburgh that way, so I will need another track. And that's on platform 3, so that's to be a bit easier for me. In fact, yeah, that's one going to Nolan Breeding. So, I'm going to see the stretched track about here, which can only be used by the one train heading between the two. And then that won't affect this train by any way, shape or form, or any other line. Perfect. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So I want to look at current lines. No, I want one that is new. There you go. New rail line. Set up a line between New York.
Oh dear!
Baltimore,
there seems to be a little problem with one of your locomotives.
Baltimore. Back to New York. This will be a passenger only. And of course, we'll put a jumble on it. And at this point, it's also going to be worth actually trying to see how many of these trains I can actually change now. So, train hangar, which is this one. Engine shed even, replace locomotives. I can't afford that just yet. But it's not too expensive. I just need another 100,000. Then that's something I could easily do. Train list. There's only one line I'm not earning a profit. Okay, a few lines I'm not earning a profit on. I'm guessing that's just due to speed. No suitable freights for this train available. Baltimore to Washington. Okay. Okay, so what, do you just not require cheese or something? If that's the case, then get rid of it. Saves me a lot of... Ooh, actually, no. I don't know. If they don't need freight, they don't need freight.
One of your trains isn't doing what it should be doing.
Just clear up the line for me. So that's all sorted. That's all sorted. We've got a train now coming along the line here. Got a small tunnel as well, and this one's easily affordable for me. Oh, we can chance to actually go to this logging centre as well, which would be even not cheaper, but be good for different parts of the route as well. So now I need to save up a little bit more money. I'm a little bit away from Dunham. Well, actually, should I go for John Ball or 26, 21? Yeah, in fact, I'll probably just try and go to the Dunham then. So detonator. I need 2 more unlocks, and then the Dunham is mine. So that will be my next jump. It also probably save me a little bit of money, just based on the fact that I don't have to spend so much. You know what? Okay, so yeah, it's even more expensive now. 4 locomotives. And there's only one line I don't want to replace it on. That's one that already has it. Interest due. That's fine. 253. Okay, give it a couple more moments. Basically, you spend some, you earn money again, you get a quicker profit. I mean, what could go for a whistle here?
What good is your new record anyway?
John Ball hits 26 miles per hour. Okay, yes.
One of your trains isn't doing what it should be doing.
You spend a bit of money, helps you earn a bit of a quicker profit, and I think this time I've got a lot more hope in actually getting this train set working. Based on the fact I actually earn some decent money now. So replace all locomotives. Ooh, is jumble? Yes, it is. I'll replace all. 261. That's fine.
It seems to me you're broke. Just this once, I'll help you out with some cash. Be more careful next time.
Okay, so he does give me some money. Fair enough. But yes, if all the trains now replaced with much bigger and heavier things. There we go. We're looking good now. We're actually looking good. I can actually do this for the first time. And yeah, there's no issues with signaling either, thanks to the fact that my system, while a bit messy, is fairly efficient. Yeah, things aren't looking too bad now. So this will be a good time to end the episode. And then next week, delivering 20 clothing to New York. That I'm going to have to try and figure out. But yeah, until then, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, do subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.